Welcome back to my animal education series. Today, I'm here with Bill Streeter. Hello.
Hi, Cole.
What adorable little thing do we have here?
This is called a northern saw-whet owl. Saw-whets are the smallest owls in the Northeast, the third smallest owl in North America. So he's no baby, he's fully grown. He's fully grown at 3 ounces, an 18 to 20 inch wingspan, and a huge head for his size. Look at the size of, this is Mortimer, by the way. Look at the size of Mortimer's head in proportion to his body. He looks more like a cartoon than a real bird.
Yeah.
Most owls have yellow eyes, they have white eyebrows, they will perch with 2 toes forward, 2 toes behind them. And most owls of the world have feathers on their feet. They don't have scaly reptilian-looking feet like hawks and falcons do. Mortimer was hit by a car. This is a 3-ounce bird that survived the impact of a 3,000-pound machine. Blinded himself in his left eye. It looks perfect. It's not. If you shine a flashlight in Mortimer's face, the right pupil responds to the light, the left pupil remains dilated. Now, whenever we get a head injury here, we're going to do an eye exam. The first thing we're going to do is shine a light. Pupils don't react the same way. Often something's going on neurologically. It might be temporary, it might be permanent, and it might not even affect his vision at all. So after that, we look inside the eye, and we're looking for blood and cloudiness and scar tissue, leakage between the chambers, damage to the interior structures, and finally, we'll take him outside, we'll put him in one of the in-flight enclosures, and we will observe his flight pattern. If he's always flying clockwise, if he's always flying counterclockwise, he's probably only seeing out of one eye.
What do these birds' environment usually look like?
Saw-whets prefer damper areas, cedar swamps. They like conifer stands, but they will also exist in mixed woods like we have a lot of around here. We don't get them often. We don't get them every single year even. We get them every few years or so. But, I'll do programs, different places, and I'll go to a place, they say, oh yeah, we have a lot of saw-whet owls in this area at this particular spot. And to me, the woods don't look any different than they would around here. But they are around, but they're not as, we don't have quite as many as screech owls and great horned owls and barred owls, which are the 3 owls with the greatest populations in the area.
What does their prey usually consist of, and how do they get their prey?
They're mostly mouse eaters. Occasionally they'll probably take another bird, and seasonally they will take a wider variety of prey because there's more prey around for them. So this time of the year, he will take moths and insects and grasshoppers and stuff like that. But in the wintertime, it's pretty much primarily mice and maybe occasionally another bird. They've even been known to take fish, small fish. So they take a lot of different prey, and they do it by just constricting with their feet and their talons. And they're actually fierce little predators. They just happen to have one of the cutest faces you'd ever want to see in a bird.
Do these owls have any predators, or do the predators see this cute face and like, no, I'm not going to let this guy go?
Predators don't care about the cute face.
Too bad.
He will be feasted upon primarily by other owls. So any owl larger than him, he's prey for, and that's pretty much any other owl. So he will be preyed upon by a screech owl, by a barred owl, certainly by great horned owls. The other owls around here, long-eared owls, would eat saw-whets, and it's just part of the deal for being tiny. So his chance of survival for a long period of time are less than, say, a great horned owl's chance of survival, because nothing's going to prey upon a great horned owl.
They're so big.
Yeah, they're so big and powerful that that's one thing that they don't have to worry about. The other thing is, because he's so tiny, smaller animals lose heat a whole lot faster. So if it's very cold during the winter, and if he sprains a wing, and if he can't get food for 4 or 5 days, he is in extremely serious trouble. And that might be enough to kill him, especially if the temperatures drop to close to the 0 point. Whereas a great horned owl, if it has a sprained wing for 3 or 4 days, he's going to weather that okay until he can fly well enough to catch food again. And he doesn't have to worry about it because he's going to conserve heat a whole lot better than a small owl that has to have a much faster metabolism to keep warm.
It's all about size.
It is about size.
What do you feed this owl here?
He eats mice. That's the easiest thing for me to feed him. And he gets 2 mice a day. And he generally eats both of them during the winter. During the summer, he usually eats the top half of each one. That's what he prefers. But I always give him enough food and make sure that there's food left over so that he's doing okay.
Well, thank you for telling us about these adorable little owls.
You're very welcome.
And if you guys liked this week's episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel.